This episode of The Fit Life is brought to you by the Stat Fitness Station. The station is a convenient travel case designed with those individuals in mind who are trying to live a healthier lifestyle. Keeps everything you need right at your fingertips in a convenient case. Go pick one up today by visiting statfitness.com. That's stat, S-T-A-T, fitness.com.
You're listening to The Fit Life with Jay and Justice.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to The Fit Life, as the young gentleman said. This is one of your hosts, Justice, and we have the lovely Jay coming in from God knows where in the world.
I am in
Exactly.
Pompano's Beach right now. That's where I'm at.
Pompano's Beach?
Yeah.
See,
Florida.
I don't even know where that
Pompano's
is.
Beach. Yeah, it's like 30 minutes outside of Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale?
Yep, South Florida.
Ah.
South Florida, baby.
Really?
I don't even know if that's. We'll roll with it.
Okay.
We'll roll
Well,
with it.
yeah. All right.
But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Well, anyways, we are back. Like we said, we would thank you for tuning in last week. Well, I'm sorry, not last week, but last time. Like we said, We'll try to start doing these a little bit more regularly. Right now, I think we're on monthly. Hopefully, we can start to do it a little bit more frequently. But right now, it's monthly until it changes.
Right.
Stay.
We want to get the consistency thing down before
First,
we start
yes.
promising more.
Plus, I have to be able to pin Jay down like a fucking Google map before I can get this done. You're like, you are here, pin.
I'm laughing because it's true.
Okay. So last time we were basically reintroducing ourselves, going back over, this is, what this podcast is about, and us helping you, fit life, face it together, on the journey in becoming a healthier person. So one aspect of that, because it's not just you working out, it's not just, you eating well and things like that. It's a whole encompassing lifestyle. But one aspect of that in a healthier lifestyle is actually relationships. We touched on it a little last time, and we wanted to kind of go over it a little bit more in depth this time. Before I do, I want to give a shout out to my aunt, who is actually starting on her journey and trying to be a little bit healthier. She had previously lost a bunch of weight, and once her mother became sick, she had started to put on a little bit more weight, and unfortunately, her mother did pass, and all of the weight that she lost, she put on plus more. And she's getting back into that, and the way to lose it last time was just basically eating healthier. This time, she's got a personal trainer. And she's eating healthier. She's really making that dedication. And I just wanted to, give her a shout out, good high five or whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and just, cheer her on. Yay! All right. That's enough of that. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, relationships. The biggest determining factor of your success in anything that you do is not just you. Well, it is you. It is, I want to say 90% of it. But there's a 10%, which is a larger 10% than you can see, is the people that you have around you. The actual environment that you're in. You can fight and claw, kick, scream, and everything, and all of the negativity that is around you. But eventually it will wear you down. So if you have the correct setup for you from the beginning, that basically puts you at a better advantage in trying to get where you want to be.
No, that's really, really important. And I think people take that for granted. I mean, yes, like you are your number one critic or whatever. You have to make those decisions, but it's the people around you that I like to look at it like, I love movies, guys, so I'm going to make a lot of movie references, and I might even make a lot of superhero references in today's show.
They know what we do. They know.
Good. Well, it's like you have the star of the film, and then you have your supporting cast. Like, I love Robert Downey Jr. That's my man. Like, I think that's my brother from another mother, actually. But in all, as great as he is, his movies would not be as great as they are without the people around him to help him. And that's the same thing with your life. Yes, you can be an all-star. Yes, you can do this by yourself, but no man or woman is an island by themselves alone. I don't care who you are. All these people who say I'm a self-made whatever, I'm calling BS, because somebody, someplace, somewhere, at some certain time did something to help you get to where you are.
Yes. Whether it was an encouraging ear, someone to just say, hey, hey, you look nice today. It's something. And a lot of people try to take the big things is like, oh, this person showed up with, a giant set of dumbbells or whatever. And just like, that is the only thing that helped them. No, you'd be surprised at how much just a compliment or even just, that's good. Or like what I was saying about my aunt, just sharing her aunt, just something small like that affects someone's mental clarity in trying to do what they're doing, because you can be your own worst critic a lot of times. Well, majority of the time. So when you see that it's something that's coming from someone else and it's outside from the, the outside into you to the inside of you, I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh yeah. Rainbows and clouds come out just out of nowhere.
Right. Perfect example is because you see you every day. Like,
yes,
you could be working out for the past month and you see you every day. So you don't see the small changes. And then you're like, oh my God, I've been eating well. I've been doing this 3 to 5 times a week. I don't really feel any different. And then that one little person may say, hey, what's going on? You look good. What you been doing? Or you slimming down, or you doing whatever. You're not going to tell me that's not going to brighten up your day real quick.
Exactly. And watch the next time you go to work out. That will come across in your mind, and you will hit it just a little bit harder. Just a little.
Even if it's at a subconscious level, it'll be there because that seed has been planted.
Mm. What's funny is I'll never forget. Once I started working out, like what Jay said, I was never someone who actually really paid attention to the mirror or whatever. I just doing it. It was such a release and relief burden off of me once I started working out, because the anger that I developed from the situation that I was in at the time, it had nowhere to go. The exercise tended to be what I needed to get all of that toxicity out of me. And I want to say a few months into it, everyone around me just kept going oh, you're losing weight. And I would go home and be like, what the hell are they looking at? Like, seriously? No. And no matter what, people would tell me this. I've been doing this for a while. And people would always be like, oh, yeah, you're losing so much weight. You people are just retarded. I see the clothes that I have to still wear. Even though the clothes that I was wearing were literally falling off of me, because I do this trick of, I'll put on, if the pants are too big, I will actually put on 2 pairs of tights. So the tights feel really, really tight, so those pants still feel tight on me. So, in my mind, I was still going, I ain't lost no weight. I can still wear these pants. You got on 2 pairs of pants under there. So I was still psyching myself out, not realizing it. Then I moved to a new place and I found old pictures of me 6 years prior. It was completely, not even night and day. It was like a decade and a half between what it looked like. I'm sorry. What it looked like. Night and day would have been, is a complete understatement of what the difference was between that picture that I had seen of myself 6 years prior and the picture of what I look like now. And I'm like, what the hell? I finally saw it.
WTF?
Do people know I look like this? and it's just little stuff like that. Even though when those people were saying that and I still didn't see it in myself, it still spurred me on to keep going. It was like, okay, well, they see it. I'll eventually see it. And I did.
Right. And she Justice said a key word. Key word. She said she was in a toxic situation.
Mm.
Um, and that's very, 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 very important. And I wanna hit on a couple of things like with that, like just with anything, relationships, no matter if it's your friends, your family, if it's significant others, if it's spouses or whoever, you have two types of relationships. Actually, there's multiple types of relationships, but two main types. You even have the type of relationship that are going to nurture you, that are going to build you up. I said this last time in our on our last show. Those relationships that feed your fire, that give you what you need to keep on going. Or you have those type of relationships that are toxic. They poison you. They pull you down. They drain you. Have you ever had a conversation with somebody and after you're done, you're like, God, I am tired. Like, oh, my head hurts, or like something. That person has just drained you and poisoned you with their foolishness, you know? And you could be like, oh man, you just tripping. Nah, that don't happen. Try me. Try me. I'm just saying. Go find somebody. Go find that homeboy, that homegirl who's always negative about something. Sit on the phone with them for 10 minutes, even 5. Let me know how you feel afterwards. And like I said, this is go ahead.
No. I was like, it's crazy. I was just gonna say, it's just crazy. You're right.
And I mean, you have to learn to cut those people loose. And if your goal is to live a healthier, happier life, man, you need to cut. It's just like cancerous stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to leave that cancer in your body if they can before it spreads. Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all need to pick up what I'm putting down right here. Before it spreads, they cut that cancerous part out, so it does not spread to any other parts of your body. It's the same thing with the individuals that you let in your life. Same people you let in your circle. So if you're on this journey, if you're trying to get bigger, better, and you trying to be that badass you're meant to be, you can't be around these people who are going to pull you down. If people are gonna, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna hit the gym. And your homeboy or homegirl be like, nah, you can skip that. You've been doing all right. That starts to turn into a pattern. Because you need those people who are going to call you on your bullshit, like no matter what. And that's what I cherish about like the friends in my life. Like some people throw that word around. I don't. I got like a Justice League of friends. And I don't mean like, the ultimate Justice League. I mean like the original, like 7 or 6 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's my circle of friends right there. I don't need no more than that. Because once you get more to it gets complicated, man. You need people to say, you know what? I don't know what you did, but that's that bull. And you need to get your stuff together. And you can get pissed off, you can get mad, but at the end of the day, you're gonna come back and be like, you know what? You're right. Let's go do what we do. And that's the type of people you need in your life. So if you're trying to get better, you know what I'm saying? And you have that, I don't care if it's your mom or your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your favorite aunt, your best friend since kindergarten, or the chick or dude you've been dating for the past 3 years. If you like, you know what? I'm going to get my stuff together. This year is for me. And they like, oh man, you said that last year. You need to stop playing.
Yeah. Now, the flip side of that, and you have to be aware of this as well, once you do start to change and you see these people in your life, or you're able to recognize them a little bit clearer, because sometimes you may not know that they're there in the beginning until you start to change. Yeah, it takes time. Once that starts to happen, you may lose that person in your life, and you have to be prepared for that. You also may lose that person in your life because you are happy and no other thing than that. You can say to yourself, they are who they are. I understand that they are negative, and I'll keep my distance, but still be cordial and an associate. Or if you're very good friends with them, family member, whatever, you'll still do your thing. And they will see you as an enemy only because you're happy. That can happen as well. It's not the perfect situation. It's not even anything that you want to happen, period. But be aware of it. It can't, you can't think that changing your life won't affect everything around. It's kind of like a butterfly effect. One thing that you do will just reverberate out into the universe. And on the flip side of that, it will also bring in people that you're looking for. Your energy attracts other people off of that energy as well. So it's not like, you lose this friend and then you're all alone. You will also bring in other people who are on that same level as you, or trying to get to that other level, to basically not necessarily replace that friend, but be in a position of that where that friend used to be, where you were in that point in your life.
I like to call it vibing on the same frequency.
Yeah.
So if you like vibing on a B flat, and the people you were chilling with or kind of like vibing on a G sharp, don't get into the just hear what I'm saying. You're not on the same frequency, So it's gonna be like it's gonna be friction. It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's not going to feel right because you are no longer vibing at the same frequency. And two, it's we talked about this too, but it's the energy, like she said. You start getting those people, that energy you putting out, you start getting that energy back. It's the words that we use in these relationships. I was sitting at breakfast this morning with Cole, and we were talking about stuff, and I was talking about a situation where I felt like a group of associates, I feel we should still be cool. I feel things should be the same. And I touched back to a story where I have trust issues, and she stopped me like dead. She's like, no, that is not you. Like, I don't resonate with that. Like, I don't accept what you're saying. It's I want you to look at that. And I was like, you know what? You're right. She was like, it's not that you have trust issues. You were very cautious about who you choose to let in your circle because your energy is so important that you don't want to give that off to people who don't deserve it. And I'm like, whoa, like that just totally flipped. So before, I have trust issues. That's a negative connotation on it, but saying, I'm very cautious about the people I let around me, that's a very empowering statement because you are putting yourself first and you are not allowing just anybody to come into your circle, your cipher, and be one of those emotional vampires, if you will.
Yes. Energy vampires.
Energy vampires. Fucking vampires, period.
Yeah, and just like what Jay was saying, you'll see it in trying to change your life or just to see the world in a better view for you, how much that takes from you as a person just being around those people. And in the flip of that, you'll see how much energy and how much you're built up in being around those people that are either, like Jay said, vibing on a different frequency at a higher level than you. Or on the same level that you're trying to get to. You'll see how much you don't necessarily feed off of them, but your energy bounces off of each other, basically making it somewhat of a mini implosion of energy within that space. And it will bring a lot more people around you. Just like, oh my God, what's it? You always have those people, and you hear it more in Hollywood than you will anywhere. It's like they have that thing, and a lot of times that's not necessarily star quality. It's the energy of that person. Sometimes it's just because they're awkward looking motherfuckers, but in the most part, it's the energy. I'm just being honest. It's true. What?
Just being real. Being real. But no, man, it's super super important, and it's like, I know there's a lot of people who will listen and be like, oh, whatever. Yeah. And there's a lot of people who are going to listen and be like, that's what that was.
Yeah.
And there's going to be even more people and be like, man, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. Man, let me crank this up because I've been saying this for I don't know how long. And it's like she said, man, this is so much more than just working out, going to the gym, you know, what you are, what you eat. It's we're trying to change the game on a bigger level, you know.
Um, Another thing when it comes to doing like the relationships, once you, as I said before, once you realize that the person is either not going to be someone that you want to keep in your life, or is on that lower frequency of negativity that you're not trying to stay at, um, you're gonna have to decide, is this worth staying, or should you burn the bridge? I am a person who is not really like burning a bridge is like last resort. I am a person who feels everybody has some sort of lesson that they can teach me, no matter what. That has got me in trouble a lot, but it has also taught me a lot.
Yeah, I'm a bridge burner.
Yeah,
Like that.
Jay's the fire starter when it comes to shit like that.
What?
But me, I will try to, because everyone has a different story. They have like they said, a different frequency, a different life. So you can't just go like, oh, But once that person has shown you who they are, do not try to Picasso a different painting. True colors are true colors. That's just it.
Man.
After that, oh yeah, bridge is burned by then. I mean, you were like, there's a bridge there. It's a wall. Where's it? Nope. No, it's all gone. But you will never know this until you try to change and see something that has a good relationship, a good foundation of energy and just positivity. At that point, you're like, that's what I want. Not the shit that you see on reality TV or whatever. But
right. And two, like she said, true colors or whatever. If you go into a situation and you get done bad in that situation, don't blame the other person, because the other person was just being who they were. So, people say, I can't remember the words right now, but I'll trust a liar because I know a liar is going to lie to me. That's who a liar is. So I trust that individual to lie. Now, and like she said, true colors. When people show you who they are, believe them. Don't try to change them. The only people who can change them is them. So, it kills me when people go into situations and be like, I know what's best for them. No, you don't. No, you don't. That person. And this is a very. I'm gonna use the drug scenario.
oh my,
they don't need to be on there. I tried to help them, and this is what they did to. How can you get upset? You know that person was addicted to drugs. That was the end game.
I mean, you can't really just be like, oh, okay. If they're looking for help, yes. If they ask for help, yes. But if they're just well, you didn't do what you said you were going to do. If they put it back on you, then those people don't really want help. But everyone who wants help will try to get it. They'll do their best to get it, some way, shape, or form. But the people that are just like, so what you gonna do for me now? Yeah, move the fuck around.
Right.
I got other stuff to do. I got 2 podcasts. I got stuff to do. Stop.
What? What? And another thing, man. This is my favorite topic. I want to talk to people in relationships, like the intimate ones, not families and friendships. I'll double back on that. But one of my biggest things is telepathy and expectations.
We going
Don't
okay.
Get into a situation expecting the other person to know what it is you want, need, or aspire to be. Just because you were have been with somebody for 3+ years, that don't mean nothing, man. You still need to open up and open your mouth and say something. Like, a lot of relationships fail because, you think your mate is Professor X.
please don't.
He or she should have known what I wanted. No, that is unfair to that other individual. No, they
Now,
should not.
now, okay. Well, a lot of people. The reason why they get into trouble with this, and this is just a theory of mine. The reason why a lot of people think, oh, my mate should, because they've been with the person so long. Now, you've been with somebody 15, 20 years. I get that. Hell, you've been around somebody 3 or 4 years. You know a lot about them. You don't know everything about them. But
Right.
now, if you know they lactose intolerant, that's something different. Yeah, you should have known not to give her that cheesecake. That's different. But don't sit there and think that you should have known that she wanted 2 dozen roses for this, that, or that she wanted you to buy him or Super Bowl tickets or something, whatever. Stuff like that is totally different.
Baby, I brought you an ice cream cake.
Yeah, I think that's really what happens to a lot of people. They're just like, okay, well, you should have known that this is what I wanted. Or,
we've been together for 15 years.
I mean, at that point, you're just like, okay, if your wife likes, tube and throat singing, and you take her to a hip hop concert, and you just, you should have known better. That's different. You should have known better.
Baby, this is the Black Eyed Peas. I wanted the Hypnotic Brass Ensemble.
Exactly. Now that stuff like that is completely out of the norm. Now, if they come to you with something like, some bullshit, I want to spice up our life, I want to do something different, and you do take it to that hip hop concert, oh yeah, well, that's
different.
That's different. Pick your battles. Don't try to just be like, okay, well, he should have known that I wanted a platinum ring. Bitch, you did not buy that engagement ring. You literally get this free, and you complaining?
I think the big thing too is like people feel since they've been together for X amount of years, like shit don't change, man. People continue to grow. Like people continue, and it's all about communication. It continues to be about communication. And he's not the same person he was when I met him. Yeah, that was 15 years ago.
You're not the same person.
Exactly. You different. You different.
If you are the same person from when you met someone before, there is a problem in that relationship. And the reason why I say it's a problem in the relationship, because there was no growth or foster or mentoring of any type of evolvement from either person, or there was, and you just ignored it.
Right.
It's just there's something else going on.
Right. I want to change. I want to be different. I want my significant other to change as well. I want to learn new things. I want to do new things. I want to do new things together. So if, we've been together for years and we're still the same people we were when we met, there's a serious issue.
A little bit.
Serious issue. Oh, let's talk about friendships. I want to talk about friendships.
Sound like a little kid. Okay, we're talking about friendships.
I'm about to talk about Batman and Superman.
Batman and Superman. Oh,
Batman
Lord.
and Superman.
Again?
No, not the verses though. Not the verses.
Okay.
Like the no, we're not.
Okay. I'm sorry. I talked about this last night. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the movie was whack. We get it. Okay, no, but I'm talking about their friendship. Like, if you really know, like, Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent, their friendship. Mm-hmm. These are two different people, grew up two different ways, but you will never see the bestest of friends anywhere, and Batman's badass, No offense, Dre. But yeah, you should, I'm not going to say you should strive for a friendship like that, but if you're looking for an example, they don't agree. They don't agree a lot. And they agree to disagree. But they can still come back and be like, you know what? Yeah, let's go get some drinks or whatever they do.
Also,
go ahead.
Also,
I was thinking about Green Arrow and Canary too for a relationship, but let's
okay, that's kind
I'm
of,
not.
yeah.
I'm not even touching that one. Let's go.
Please don't. Also, a lot of people tend to view friendships as a secondary thing. They, they're like, okay, well, I have this significant other, my friend, that's just my friend. Don't necessarily, a relationship is a relationship, and if you treat it as such, you will have an experience like no other. A lot of people are always like, okay, well, I can't find anybody that cares about me, that loves me. That friend that you done had like since second grade that's just hanging around. Yeah, that is a good relationship,
Right.
and it is probably something that's been a stepping stone for you to get to a relationship with a significant other. Don't see it as just like, oh, well, that ain't shit, and you wonder why your ass alone.
Soulmates do not just come in like the intimate package.
Yeah.
Soulmates can be like best friends.
Yes, very much so.
Like your soulmate does not have to be on a romantic level. So get that Hollywood shit out of your head.
Well, damn.
Oh, it's supposed to be like the Cosby Show. It's supposed to be like La La Land.
For them. For them. For you, it may be something totally different. But if your ass is looking for that, yeah, you're not going to get it. You want to know why? Because you're looking for shit that ain't real. Why is it not real? It was something that came up in somebody else's head because it was based off of an actual relationship in their life. Hallelujah.
That's part of the offering plate.
Can't stand you.
But
honestly, that is it. I mean, it's just it. Come on, people. Sorry about that.
All this ties back into
being healthier, loving life,
being healthier and happier. Who wants to be around somebody who is a negative Nancy all the time?
People who are negative Nancy's.
You know,
I'm not going to even go there. I shouldn't even said that.
Go there.
No, I will not, because
go there.
Misery loves company, and we know that. And the biggest fight that you will have in this life is trying your best to be happy. Not because you don't know how. It's mainly because it's what you've been taught. And it's what you've been taught is negativity. You ever notice that a lot of people say don't brag about, how you feel? You if you're having a good day, rarely do people actually go around and say, "Oh, I'm having a great day." If you ask somebody, how's it going? Oh, well, it's Saturday. Really? That's what this is a lie. Like, for real, it's true though. Like, people, they look at you crazy. Like, if you're like, "Man, I'm having a great day," they're like, "Fuck you."
I didn't ask you that. Actually, you did.
Yeah. People will actually look at you crazy. But I think if you foster that mentality of being happy or being healthy, just smiling, because I don't care who you are, you see a baby smile, you're going to smile. You see somebody else smile at you, you're going to smile. So happiness is just as contagious as the negativity. So we just need to start the revolution, people. Come on.
Watch a picture of dogs playing in snow for the first time.
But you know what? Okay, I'm sick. Today, there was, and I don't know if it's still going on, but look it up it's on Instagram. It's an otter in Yellowstone National Park playing in the snow. That shit made me feel good for a good 30 minutes. Oh, buddy took a run. He took a nice little run and then slid. It was like, oh shit. And then took a nice little run again and then slid. They kept doing that, and I was just like, oh shit, now I want to go play in snow. And snow cold as hell. But I wanted to go do it. I was happy as hell after that.
That's awesome, man.
Just okay. Last time we gave you guys some homework, just to a couple things to try to that you want to actually start doing a little bit better within that month. I hope you guys did that. So we're going to give you a little bit more homework. So this is for this week. Hopefully you continue that on, because 21 days. I think it was about 21 days ago. That should be a habit for you now. Let's start with another one.
Yep.
So, one thing that makes you happy a day. There's just one thing. I don't give a damn if you saw like a nickel on the ground and you picked it up that made you smile, or
Right?
Somebody gave you a now and later in a pickle. Oh man, goddamn! Don't. I'm not
Did you
ghetto.
go back?
Don't
Did
judge
you
me.
go
I'm not
back
ghetto.
real quick?
I'm not ghetto. Don't judge me. Anyways, whatever it is, something. I want you to write that down. Just whatever it, I don't care if you just type it into like one of the memo things on your phone. Just do it. Whenever you are feeling stressed, or if you're feeling, because last week it was 5 things that you actually wanted to change to see that you wanted to change within the month. Now I want one for the next, let's say 21 days or whatever. Hopefully it's a habit by then. I want you to make a mental note of whatever made you happy, whatever made you smile. I don't care what it is. Just a mental note. That's it.
Extra credit. Extra credit.
Extra credit.
Extra credit.
Extra credit.
Write down the name of those people in your life who nurture you, who give you like energy or make you feel good every time you talk to them. I don't care. It doesn't have to be a separate person you talk to every day. You could talk to this person every 2-3 months. But after you get off the phone, it's like, or text, or they just text.
You text,
like,
yeah, because nobody's on the phone anymore.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah. That individual you talk to in whatever form that that after you're done, you're like, oh man, that I feel warm and fuzzy inside. Write down that person's name, because that's going to start to be your circle of influence, positive influence. Let's call it your circle of positive influence. So homework and extra credit. Boom.
COPI, Copy?
Copy. Yeah, Copy.
Copy. All right,
copy.
Gotcha. Copy. There we go. Copy. No, we don't want to copy. Whatever.
Yeah, Copy. Let's go with Copy because it's unique and different. And I don't need anybody defining Copy and telling me what it really means. I don't care. Just go with it.
Hopefully, on when you write down those people that the positive influence, Jay and I are on there. Just saying.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
But anyways, at the top of the list, but I just want to be on the list.
Or you could just write. I mean, if you don't really remember our names, just J and J or something.
Right.
So, PB and J or something. I don't care.
Or you could just say what?
Yeah. Fit life. Oh, okay.
And if you say what, that's a lot of positive influence.
Yeah.
Different people.
There's a reason why I named it that, man. Because honestly, just saying that, it's something in the duodenum that feels good. I don't.
Right.
Yeah. I need to quit.
I run around and say what just because.
All right, people. We are coming. We are going to just go ahead and wind this down. We thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, the biggest compliment you can give is to share this episode, this show, our, quotes, anything from this with your friends, family, even people you don't even like, just to get the word out about us.
Because they're the ones who need to listen to us the most.
Exactly. You just an angry, you know what, here, just listen to that. Don't talk to me anymore. Yes. But, share the episode with friends, family, just get it out there so that we can start this resolution. We love actually doing the show with you guys and being able to foster, positive lifestyle changes for happiness and a healthy lifestyle. To you guys. Right. Again, Fit Life. Face it together. We are here for you. You can always
And if you guys have topics, send them our way, man.
Yes.
We want to talk about what y'all want to listen to.
You can email us. Follow us on social media. Twitter, Instagram, Google+, Facebook. I am a little bit more active on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. But always checking the emails. Email info@saywhatradio.com. Follow me on Instagram, Say What Radio. Same thing, Twitter, Facebook. And you can also follow Jay as well. So Jay's Instagram is JAI. Is it underscore?
It's underscore.
Underscore HOLLA. HOLLA.
And I mean, I'm just active, so.
Yeah. So, yeah,
if you actually search Jay Hollow on any one of those platforms, I'm pretty sure you'll find me.
You know what? No. Search #50 Sage of Jay. You'll find him.
Well, especially on Instagram.
Yeah. Hashtag 50 Shades of JAI. You'll find it.
Look, and somebody just said, say what?
We thank you for tuning in. Catch us next time. And don't forget to do your homework.
Do that homework. Bye, y'all. Holla.
You're tuned in to The Fit Life with Jay and Justice.